It's time for Friday Flicks, everybody. Patrick Beatty, our good friend, joining us back here on the show to review the newest movies and even a TV show as well.
A TV show that has so many implications to the Marvel universe, it's got to be talked about too.
We cannot ignore.
Yeah, cannot ignore. You cannot ignore this first movie, In the Heights. It's everywhere right now, and it is my favorite movie of the summer.
Really? I'm so
Of the summer?
Of
or
the
of
summer.
the year, could it be?
I'm not sure. The year's not over
Okay,
yet.
of the summer is big, though, to say.
I could say
mean,
summer with the shirt.
So much hype around
So
this
much.
film. I'm so excited for it, and I think we have a clip.
On these blocks, you can't walk 2 steps without bumping into someone's big plan.
I'm making moves, I'm making deals, but guess what? What? You still ain't got no skills.
Now, obviously, this is based on a musical, on a Broadway musical.
Yes, so Lin-Manuel Miranda, you know, from Hamilton. This was his first musical they did on Broadway. It's about in the Washington Heights in New York. Everybody here has a dream, and that idea of possibly fulfilling their dream might happen when the $96,000 lottery comes into their neighborhood. Everybody thinks they might be the winner, and that inspires so many of them to kind of show what their dreams are, what their inspirations are. And this is probably the feel-good movie of the summer. This is, I wanted to dance all in the theater, but I'm way too white and weird to do that, so I sat right where I went. You know, COVID, you got to stay where you are. But
Nobody's judging. I'm
This
sorry,
is-
nobody's judging.
I
Go
need to
ahead,
stand
dance.
up. I'm
doing it.
Yeah, me too.
what's so great about this is, first, the representation is so important, and this does such a good job of not just showcasing like Puerto Rico or like the Dominican, but Latinx, Latin American communities everywhere. And it's what I say about movies when they're really good. They're empathy generators. You go in and you maybe don't know what you're watching. You don't know who you're looking at. You don't have an experience that you can relate to with them. But suddenly you do.
Yeah.
And then the movie can make you feel something to where when you leave, it changes you. Like you're a different person going in than when you were leaving. And this is one of those movies.
Patrick, you just got deep.
I got a little emotional. It's so good. I tried not to. I knew I was going to do it with this movie too. I was like,
I'm more excited.
So
I can't
good.
wait.
So I've actually seen this on Broadway right when it came out years and years ago. Love the Broadway show. It'll be interesting to see how it compares to the film.
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel's
I'm
in it.
excited. What
There's-
did you give it? What was your rating?
Oh, 9 out of 10.
9
but
out of 10.
I've seen it a second time. It might bump up to 9.5.
Wow.
may.
Awesome. Okay, what's next?
Next, we have Loki, Disney Plus, and I got to see the first 2 episodes of it.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a look.
You picked up the Tesseract, breaking reality. I want you to help us fix it.
You can trust me.
Loki, I've studied almost every moment of your entire life. You've literally stabbed people in the back like 50 times.
Well, he'd never do it again, right?
I know he's a villain, but he is a villain that I actually root for. My kids and I love Loki. We can't wait for the series.
Well, and this is the Loki that we saw from the first Avengers. So he disappeared with that Tesseract, and now this agency that we've not known about this entire time, the Time Variance Agency, basically have told him, you've broken the timelines. We need to try to fix this. He has to work with Owen Wilson, who is fantastic in this too. Owen Wilson in the MCU I never saw, but it's so good, and I want that more. It's cerebral. It's very much kind of like Doctor Who in a way, where like he's just traveling to different timelines, going to different like universes in a sense, and the implications to what the past 10 years have been for these Marvel movies. They do something that almost is insulting to what you've been watching, but in a good way.
Okay, you have me so intrigued right now. I think we're going to have a binge session this weekend.
In the Heights,
I love
Loki,
it.
so many
I'm going
movies.
to do it.
But Disney Plus, right?
Disney
That's where you have
Plus,
to see it.
available now. Yep.
Okay, very, very good.
And you rated it.
For that, I gave it 8 out of 10.
Pretty darn good as well.
Pretty darn good.
You're doing
Let's see
well
what
today.
happens.
Okay, last but not least, Infinite. What's this one about?
Oh, it's not it's not good. We should just go to a clip. Let's just go to a clip.
Okay, let's see.
I'd rather talk
your
about
first life, Evan. You are an infinite. You've lived and died 1,000 times.
But it's Mark Wahlberg. How
Hey,
can
it's
it
me,
not
Mark
be
Wahlberg.
good?
I'm in this new movie. You gotta check it out. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Mark Wahlberg in this is somebody who is schizophrenic, but it turns out his schizophrenia could potentially be him having recollections of his past life. His past life, he was a samurai warrior in some areas. In another life, he was Native American. You see where there could be a little bit of problems with him being the lead in this and them kind of trying to do... This movie was directed by Antoine Fuqua. He directed Training Day, so I went into this like with high hopes, but whoa, this thing missed the mark by a lot.
Uh-oh.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a lot of really mixed up ideas about what the story is, and at the end of the day, it seemed like Mark Wahlberg didn't really want to be in it. It's like what Bruce Willis is in now with all of his action films. He's in there, and if you put him facing the camera, he'll do the stuff.
He's collecting a
on
paycheck,
autopilot.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
a little
gotcha.
bit.
Yeah.
So go watch In the Heights or Loki.
But not this one. Okay, yeah, good to know. What did you rate it, just out of curiosity?
4 out of 10.
Oh, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, but let's talk about. I'd rather talk about the positives. I knew
All
I was
right,
going to go negative.
two good ones, one maybe not so much, but nonetheless, we appreciate your reviews. Where can people find you, Patrick?
Patrick Beatty Reviews and Gaggle of Geeks. We have our live show tonight.
Oh, you do? Awesome. Yeah, definitely tune into that.
Fantastic. Patrick, thanks so much. You've given me something to look forward to this weekend.
Coming up next, everybody, we're heading outside to Mama's Toasted Cheezers food truck. Yum. Stick around.